next. Oh, and how did I... No, fuck, it doesn't matter.
Oh, Mom has just taken a job that requires her to be away in the morning and early afternoon. She'll decide to enroll you in a nursery school program. When you get there, you are greeted by a lady, very skinny legs and large round glasses.
Well, game.
There are children playing with buckets of
Blockets.
sand, buckets, and building blocks and toys. There is a small girl sitting in a corner with tears streaming from her eyes. She has a runny nose and red cheeks from crying. Select a mood. Well, I guess I'm excited to be with all the new little things.
New little things?
Yes.
They wouldn't be little things. They'd be your size.
Well, they'd still be little things.
In your mind. You're excited and you give the lady a kick.
I'd like to.
Well,
I would try
damn.
to make friends with that poor little girl. Your excitement is a positive sign. You are trying to adapt to a new environment. Ooh.
Spooky.
You realize that your mom will be coming back. Yeah, how would you realize that if this is the first time Mom's left you?
No, to be fair, Mother has left you
Well,
alone plenty of times.
yeah, she's never been there.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Hey, is there any poison anywhere? You get there, like, poison! Hello? Can I get a shot of it?
Yeah. So you attempt to make friends. In the sandbox, you see a little boy your age playing with a bucket and a red shovel. What would you like to say to him?
Who's buried there?
Hey, asshole, give me the bucket.
Mr. Bucket.
You're the one. Select an action. Oh, shut up. Shut up! Let's see. Let's say... Can I play? And be pathetic? The little boy interrupts this...
Interprets.
Shut up. Interprets this as a threat to his territory. He holds the toys close to his body.
I mean, did he pee on them, or was he like a dog?
You'd think. Well, given those choices, I'd probably tell him to fuck off and die.
At the age of 3.
Probably.
Da.
I'd probably ask him to play.
Do you think all kids would be able to speak at the age of like 2, 3?
Of course. 18 months.
Was I longer, or was it just me not being able to?
Were you longer? Let's see. Were you longer and everything? Sitting, walking, moving,
no shit.
talking.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I couldn't speak.
Your head was too big.
Yeah, gravity was too hard on the mouth.
The muscles couldn't strengthen because your head was too big. The boy shakes his head back and forth. He wants no part of you.
What an asshole.
Yeah, a little prick.
Yeah. That's good.
Your mother has just informed you that a new pile of clothes has arrived from Aunt Doris's house. Again.
Again. God
Her
damn.
daughter, Henrietta.
What type of name is even in the 80s? I don't think that...
Yeah, that's more for like a pig. Maybe she is a pig.
Dun, dun, dun.
You have been given... has been giving...
I've given you her...
Disgusting, skeevy, putrid, gross, ugly, grungy, moth-eaten, flea-bitten, and nerdy hand-me-downs for years.
So she is a pig.
She might be.
No, I'm not going to say that.
This batch contains a pink flowered pair of pants. The flowers are bright green and yellow. a blue and orange ruffled blouse, and a dress that looks like it's donated to the Salvation Army 300 years ago.
Turn that around and sell it.
I think it is a pig.
Yeah.
You've seen the people that dress up their little pigs in outfits? That sounds like a pig outfit.
Now, to be fair, is it a case? I mean, some people are that attached to their pets. Is it weirder to see people dress up their pigs or their dogs? I think we've had this before. I think.
Yeah, but I don't think it was done this way.
That's what we did last time.
Oh, let's do something different. Let's do absolutely refuse to wear the clothes. What are you going to do?
Piss on them.
I'd throw a full-fledged fit. Except that would never work in my household.
No.
You work yourself up into a rage and then throw yourself into a fit that would make any Tasmanian devil envious.
How about a Jersey devil?
After you are through, you stand there panting and wheezing, the tears streaming down your face, nicely finishing the effect. Your mother, calmer than you would expect her to be, throws you off guard by not throwing a correspondingly violent counterfeit. That sounds like something I'd say.
Yeah.
Are you finished? She asks calmly. Then get into your room and don't come out until you are ready to rejoin the rest of civilization. Well, I wouldn't have said it that way, but... Do you understand me now? Go!
Yes, Mom.
Your mother has just reminded you that it is time to practice your piano lessons.
Everybody get the earmuffs.
I'd be happy. I'd do the lesson.
I'm sure most kids like to make noise at the age of like 3 or 4.
I like to play the organ, so...
I
never got lessons, though.
Neither did I. I messed around with the piano a fair bit when we had one. I remember I cut open my finger on it, too.
How do you cut your finger on a piano?
I don't remember what it was, but it was on like Windows keyboard when I was really young, like five or so. And I think I ended up cutting my finger on the edge of one of the keys or something. I don't remember.
That takes talent.
I mean, I didn't get lessons, so I had to be talent. Yeah, it takes talent.
Well, you were sitting by 5, so...
I think what would happen a lot of times, I'd be sitting there and you'd see me wobble, and you'd go, no! And you just hold my head up.
We bulls wobble, but they don't fall down.
Yeah, just...
So their name isn't James.
Fine, be that way.
You practice some scales and then get into the serious business. You have a recital next week, you know. How do you think you will do? I think I will be amazing.
It's not an option.
Even though you say you will do well, you are not usually very confident. Well, why the fuck not?
Because you're 3 years old.
Fortunately, your mother is the type who supports you and encourages you to do well. How about Dad? Dad's just shut the fuck up and quit banging on the keys. With her help and your own show of confidence, you give a brilliant performance. Everyone in the auditorium gives you a standing ovation.
All one person. All one person.
Thank you, Mom.
It was like, okay, now let me play.
Soon after you sit down for dinner, your mother announces that the vegetable of the day is Brussels sprouts.
Ew.
That's right in there when I was a kid with lima beans.
Oh,
Ugh.
God. Oh.
And we used to get them plain.
Oh, that's even worse.
Plain, no butter, no salt, no nothing. You just got a pile of lima beans on your plate.
That's just grody.
disgusted. Feed the sprouts to your dog.
Good.
But the problem is that sprouts make dogs fart, so...
Well, think of it this way. You're not sleeping with the dog. What type of name is...
I would be.
What type of name is Gudu?
I think it's supposed to be... I think it's supposed to be good dog. Good dog. I don't think they finished the thought. That's not very fair, is it? Why not? The dog likes it.
Dogs like everything.
You're resented
except for those mushrooms.
Only once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You resented having to eat the sprouts, yet you forced them on poor old Gudo?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Really?
That's what I said.
Whatever.
Gudo, maybe
poor Gudo thinks you are doing him a favor. Why, you are.
Dogs love food.
He will also think he's doing you a favor when he sleeps in your room later tonight.
Okay, I was wrong.
Releasing the gaseous byproduct of his meal from your olfactory pleasure. I said.
Well.
And you said the dog wasn't sleeping with me.
I would assume a dog ain't sleeping with you. Okay, you're almost 5 years old.
Okay, well, you know what? At that age, you're not going to wake up to scents, to smells and stuff, so it'll be wasted on you.
Dog's like, motherfucker.
Here, let me climb up on the bed.
You're not very gentle. You're depressed as fuck, too, apparently.
I'm 5 years old and I'm depressed.
You have 14% happiness.
Well, my life sucks.
Yeah,
same now as it. Yeah, and I have about $900, so that's good. Yeah. That's about right.
You don't have that much.
And about 20,000 in bills. Yeah.
Yeah, at the age of 5, you're 20,000 in debt.
Yep. Your mother is in the bathtub taking a nice, relaxing bath. You are playing quietly in your room. All of a sudden, the doorbell rings. Mom doesn't seem to hear it.
We've had these before. I don't remember the game. We haven't done this. No, we haven't. We've done this scenario, but we haven't done this part of it.
Oh, I'm going to be...
We could also die here, by the way.
Okay, good.
Because, like,
well,
I don't care.
If I'm unhappy, if I'm all depressed, then maybe I want to die.
Do you think a 5-year-old would understand the concept of suicide or death in general?
I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to be all grown up. And I'm going to go answer the door.
Alright, this might be the end of the series.
Well, if it is, it is.
Oh well.
You approach the door and say, "Who is it? Who is it?"
That was more like a devil of sorts.
How about this? Who is it?
If I heard that coming from the door, granted I'd never be a salesman, I think if it was like one of those missionaries, he'd just go, "Back, devil, you back!" Just hold the cross out.
It is a salesman asking where your mommy is. Let's see. Do I want to piss off mommy? Sure. You lead the man to the bathroom door and swing it open. Your mother yells very loud. The man runs out through the front door. You get a spanking for letting a stranger into the house. Later that day, Mom comes over and gives you a big hug and asks you not to tell Daddy about what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Why, does she know that, salesman?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, being 5, I'd probably tell Dad.
Mm-hmm.
You spiteful little vixen. Of course this creates a big commotion. That ought to teach Mom for spanking you so hard. You'll regret this choice later.
Sure.
Because all parents hold grudges and just wait for that moment that they can repay their kids.
Hey, remember 15 years ago when you told...
And you know what it's called? It's called grandchildren.
Ugh.
That's how we repay our kids.
I mean, to be fair, that's also assuming that your kids have grandchildren. Because your kids more than likely will not.
Probably not, but you never know.
I don't see...
I wasn't going to have any kids.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't. You arrive at the dentist's office and discover that you have 4 rather large cavities that need to be filled. I'd be brave.
And scream in horror.
I'd block. And you know what? You're 5, so...
It's not that bad.
Your status sheet suggests that emotionally you are not capable of performing such a feat. What?
You're trying to block out the pain.
Oh, the pain sneaks in. Why are you in pain? Did he not give you any numbing medication?
Probably not.
Dentists, even in the 80s, it wasn't
Well,
dinosaur
no, I know.
time.
I'm just saying they made
They-
dinosaur times. Yeah, a dentist is duh. Actually, no, that's more Neanderthals, even though they could be relatively intelligent. But
They give you blocking stuff for everything, so you don't feel anything. So I don't know what they're talking about.
maybe the mother went, no, I don't want the kid to have it.
No, I don't think there's any parent alive that would do such a thing.
Have you seen how alone they left
True,
and they put
poison in the pantry. So, you know, maybe they said, toughen up, you little shit.
Maybe it's Dad going, yeah,
oh, this is Mom's revenge for telling Dad about the salesman. She goes, I'll get you one way or another.
You little shit.
Okay.
Let's go up.
While you are outside playing alone, a car pulls over to the side of the road and the driver motions for you to come over. You notice the license plate reads OBO 237. Does that matter? When I was a kid, I would have been suspicious. And I would stay where I was. He motions for you to come closer. He has a kind enough face. You hear him say that he's looking for a policeman.
That he is a policeman.
Oh, that he is a policeman looking for a friend of yours. He asks if you will get in and help him find your friend. Even at 4 and 5, I would say hell no.
You just get a cigar and go like, no.
It's supposed to be a puppy, though.
I mean, maybe it's both. There's actually
Your
a puppy.
friend with a puppy.
Yeah, friend with a puppy. Two of these options can kill you.
Tell him you can't do that. He opens the door on your side. You turn to run away. You run quickly away from the man's car. He doesn't catch you, but if he had, your life would have ended. At home, you tell what happened. The police come and ask if you noticed the plate number. Do you remember it? Part of it, yes. It was OBO 237. Correct. The man is wanted for child molesting and murder in 3 different states. He is caught and sent to prison just because you're special. And what 4 or 5-year-old is going to notice a license plate?
It depends on how
and
smart
know its letters well enough to...
You never know. Kids, they observe that sort of shit.
I actually was reading when I was very young.
Not me.
So was your sister.
Not me.
I have a picture of your sister when she was 4 months old, sitting there looking through a book. Now, she couldn't read it at 4 months old, but she was sitting by herself looking through a book.
Was it the Bible?